recently watched a video where a natural hair creator said she's been sued over a hairstyle, a sculpted hairstyle, and that doesn't sit right with me because at what point did creativity turn into ownership? And when did hair become something one can legally gatekeep or own? For context, there's a niche within the natural hair space called hair sculpting, where creators use their natural hair to form shapes, designs, and symbols. It is creative, it is artistic, and yes, it's a shared niche. Recently, these two creators within this space ended up in a conflict because one feels like the other is copying her work and it has escalated to legal threats. That's where I had to pause because something about that doesn't sit right with me. But before I proceed, I'm going to add a video made by the lady being sued when the whole issue initially started.
Being in the same niche does not mean that we are in competition with each other. I wanted to make this serious video because it seems like this is becoming more of an issue, and I just wanted to stop because it's unhealthy, childish, and just not worth anyone's time. But there's another natural hair sculptor that seems threatened by my presence within the natural hair niche. I think it's just because I'm here. Like, I didn't do anything but create videos and actually reach out to them asking if we could collaborate, because I was excited that because the niche is so small that working together is more powerful than being individuals. Like, we could actually collab on a video and break the internet. That's the mindset that I contacted them with. It just seems like they were down at the time, but now I think that was just a facade because the way that they're acting towards me isn't kind. Let me also make it clear that, like, I started hair sculpting based off of inspiration that I took from this 1971 photo that I found on Pinterest. I recreated it and I gave the photo credit. I always do that. I always give everyone that I draw inspo from credit. However, one time I did create a video where I made my hair into butterfly wings, and this same creator commented asking if I've seen them do it before, and I genuinely didn't see them do that butterfly video, but I have seen their work before, and it's awesome. Like, I was excited to collaborate with them and everything. I was like, let's work together. You know, the way that things are now, it seems like no, they don't want to work with me, and that's fine. And I made another video talking about, like, where I draw my inspo from, which is the past. Like, I actually show pictures that I've looked at, and I'm like, wow, like, we've been doing this forever. Now I'm just doing it my way, you know what I mean? And so someone commented saying, like, how they were trying to explain to this other natural hair sculptor the same thing, that natural hair sculpting has been the thing for forever. And so I was like, oh, like, who are you talking about? And they DM'd me and told me who they were talking about. It's the same person. They said how they made this, like, passive aggressive video talking about, like, oh, if you draw inspo for me, give me credit because I'm, like, I've been doing this. And I didn't watch the video, so I don't know what exactly they said in it, but the shoe did not fit, so I didn't wear it. I was like, I always give people inspo if I draw from their work, you know, so I don't think they're talking about me. But I realized, like, maybe they do have a problem with me because today people were tagging me in their videos saying, like, have you seen this? Have you seen this Solar? And I was like, I didn't even get a chance to answer, but they took it upon themselves to answer for me. And this is what they said. So I think it's kind of interesting that they would respond like that, because not only is it not true, but it just shows that it's like an ego problem. I don't mean to say this in a way to offend this person if they do see it, but, like, it seems like there is a huge ego involved, because not only is that just not true, but it seems like you're trying to twist it to make it seem like I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing if it weren't for you, which is just not true. Okay, and it seems like you don't want to share the space, and I just want to say that I'm in my own lane and you're in your own lane. What you do is awesome. You do all this stuff that I personally am not interested in. Like, I don't cosplay. I don't do art with my the scraps of my hair, which is really unique to you. I don't do that. I focus on hairstyles that people could replicate themselves. I focus on, like, hair care. I'm doing hair sculptures that are, like, for formal events, the workplace, just, like, redefining what natural hair could look like in these settings. That's what I focus on. So we're not competing against each other. And please don't try to lie on me and make it seem like, oh, she's here because of me, and because of me, I'm the original hair sculptor artist. Like, no one's taking that title away from you. I don't want to take that title away from you. I don't even want it. But what you're not going to do is you're not going to passive aggressively shoot shots at me and act as if like, oh, I only exist because of you, yada yada yada, and this and the other. Like, we're not going to do that. No one's taking anything away from you. Please don't be threatened by me. I'm just out here doing my own thing. You do your thing, and just let's leave it at that. Please stop trying to pin other creators against each other, because that's not cool. I'm here for a greater purpose than that. So, yeah.
So this is where I want us to be very honest. Natural hairstyling has always had overlap. Think about it. How many creators have uploaded twist out videos, braid out tutorials, bank to knot tutorials, wash and go tutorials? Hundreds of videos, even thousands. And we've seen different creators explain the same hairstyle using the same technique, same product, same tools, and nobody, I mean nobody, has ever sued anyone for it. So why is hair sculpting suddenly different? Why is shaping hair into a design being treated as something someone can own when no one actually owns any hairstyle? Hair sculpting is still hairstyling. It's still a medium. It's a form of expression. The only difference is that it looks more artistic, and suddenly someone is feeling entitled to claim it. And one thing we need to be clear about is that hair sculpting did not start on social media. Shaping hairs into symbols, acts, structures, and whatnot have existed for decades, even centuries. That existed long before Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube. Even African culture used hair as acts to communicate identities, status, symbols, positions, even to tell stories. Even in this modern fashion era, we've seen hair sculpting appear in runways, in editorials, in photo shoots, even in advanced guard styling, long before any content creator decides to upload tutorials about it. So for someone to suddenly feel like hair sculpting belongs to them or started because of them is not nice. You may introduce a style to a platform or you may popularize a certain technique online, but it doesn't mean that you invented it. This is why the idea of suing someone over hair sculpting feels so ridiculous. You cannot claim ownership over a practice that have existed before you, even before the internet. At most, what you can do is to own the execution, but the concept, nah, that's not right. That's not right in any way at all. And the truth is that when multiple creators work with the same hair texture, same creativity, same visual language, similarities are almost inevitable. And two creators can arrive at the same idea without even watching each other. And even when the inspiration does happen, inspiration is not theft. What matters is the execution, the interpretation, and the individual style. The way I would film a certain tutorial might not be the way someone would film her own tutorial, but we would arrive at the same result. I don't know if that is making any sense. So she taking legal action over a hairstyle is not protecting acts. It is basically about intimidation because lawsuits silence people. And once that happens, obviously people will be scared to enter into that niche. People would not want to try it. So it's all about intimidation. And recently, the lady that was sued came out to say that the reason why she's being sued, according to the person that sued her, said she first wore a certain shape, right? And this other lady being sued recreated it, and she has been wearing that particular hairstyle for over 250 times. Like, how is that possible? So basically, what she's saying is that the lady being sued wore a particular shape or symbol 250 times. I don't think that's making any sense. It's not making any sense. And so, if she decides to wear it 250 times, so it's just like saying if I decide to wear cornrows throughout the year, like every hairstyle that I make is cornrow, then I'll be sued for it for wearing cornrows throughout the year. If that's the case, then people who invented cornrows, braids, twists would have sued everybody because that is majorly the hairstyle almost every black woman wears. But my greatest happiness is that this lady being sued is speaking up. Her name is Sola Bean, by the way. I'm glad that she's not intimidated by all that. And I wish I had the time. I wish I had the time. I would sit down for the first time and try to recreate that that shape. Like, I think it's a star shape that she's complained that she wore it 250 times. I wish I had the time. I would try it. I would recreate it. Allow people do whatever they want with their hair. You can't gatekeep any hairstyle because you're not the one who invented it. And even if you're the one who invented it, seeing people wear it or try it should make you glad, should make you happy. So situations like this are usually not about copying. It's about fear. The fear of being overshadowed, the fear of losing relevance, the fear of not being seen as the original creator. That is what it's all about. But originality does not come from being first. It comes from growing, from evolving. And when I went to the bio of the lady who sued Solar Beam, right? On her bio, I noticed she wrote something, the original creator of something. So she wrote originally created one certain hairstyle, something like that. So she's outrightly claiming that this hairstyle, she was the one who started it. So now you can see it's not just about copying. It's about she wanting to be seen as the original creator. That's what it's all about. And what even makes this even worse is that black hair is being controlled by workplaces, controlled by schools, controlled by social standards. So it's so disappointing to see that control coming from within over creativity, over expression, over hairstyle. And I will say this plainly, suing someone over a hairstyle makes no sense because no one owns natural hairstyling. No one owns a creative medium. And no one should be afraid to exist in a shared niche. No one should be afraid to exist in a shared niche. And creativity is not limited. Someone else doing something similar to yours does not erase your own work or your own efforts. If similarity feels like a threat to you, then it's not about copying, it's about insecurity. So instead of she working hard to sue someone over a hairstyle, what she needs to work on or focus on is building more confidence. Because obviously, from the videos that I have seen, that I have watched, the hair sculpting are not even really similar. Because for the lady that sued the other lady, I don't want to mention names, I'm trying not to mention her name, but for the one who sued the other, she does more of artistic sculpting. I don't know if I see some pictures, I'm going to attach it on the screen so you can understand better. She does artistic sculpting. While Solar Bean, the lady being sued, what she does is more of wearable hair sculpting. Something that you can quickly do and wear it and go out. But the other lady does more expressive, very beautiful acts. I'm not going to dispute the fact. She does some certain type of things with her shaded hairs, but that is not what this other lady is into. So instead of her working to silence Solar Beam for being in the same niche with her or doing exactly what she does, she should work on her confidence. She should work on her confidence because this is something that both of them should even collab. According to Solar Beam, she wanted that collaboration. And if they collab, I'm sure it's going to be something really, really beautiful that would wow everybody. And that should be the mindset, not this division or trying to cause problem in the natural hair space. So let me know what you think about this. Where do you think the line is between inspiration and ownership? Let me know what you think. And if you haven't given this video a very big thumbs up, please kindly give this video a very big thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button and turn on your notification bell so you can be notified anytime I get to publish a new video on my channel. On this note, see you in my next video. Bye.